What's good, everybody, and welcome back to Friday Night Fright. You're back here again with me at 10 o'clock p.m. on a Friday, no less, to watch some scary fucking videos. I don't think I have anything else to update other than my horrible defeat at Five Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit and all the other nonsensical shit, so I guess we're just gonna jump right into it. Sorry I wasn't here last week. I wasn't in my bed sleeping. I was doing something else. No, I wasn't. I was in my bed. I slept. I overslept, and on the day of the Friday, I didn't have any time to record a video, but I did have extras, so I did that. Unfortunately, I have no more extras. I have no more videos that were scrapped, so I need to make more, or not. I don't really know. Don't quote me on that. Anyways, just whatever. Just go. Just get on with the first video. Alright, the first video that I forgot for tonight is We're Costco Guys, posted by Meat Canyon. Yes! This fucking guy. I wonder what he destroyed next.
We're Costco Guys! Of course we go shopping while eating a chicken bake.
We're Costco Guys! Of course we have to try the new double chunk chocolate cookie!
His art style is so odd.
That was great, Dad! I love Costco! I'm gonna try and work here when I'm older! Get an even better discount!
You know we live for the discount, son!
I've never been to a Costco.
I gotta show you something new Costco has.
I've never been to one Costco.
Sure! What is it?
You'll find out, son.
Oh, wow! I've never been back here before! Oh,
God.
Oh, no! What is this?
Alright, so you're giving away one child.
Yeah, one kid.
Okay, that upgrades your membership card for another 10% on cash rebates. There you go.
Oh, yeah! That's a boo, baby!
Oh, that's wild.
Is this some kind of joke?
Hold on! No, hold him! Live with your legs!
What is this? Daddy! Daddy, hello?
Set it down.
Daddy!
Selling your child for 10% off is crazy.
Dad, help me! Oh, God, Dad!
Go more in the back. Oh, yeah, you're good to go. Close it.
Veo a algunos hombres. Creo que nos están apuntando. Quizás nosotros somos los siguientes. No dejaré que te lleven, te lo prometo. I don't speak Spanish.
I do.
Everything will be okay.
No, we won't.
Aléjate, no te acerques. No! Oh, God! No! Wait, don't close it! Don't close it!
Oh, that's crazy. I ain't never going into a Costco ever.
Help me! Help! Help! No! No!
Ini seharusnya putihnya. Menurutku ini dia.
Wah Tuhan, lihatlah dia, babi kecil ini
Oh,
terlihat
damn.
sudah mati.
Dia akan baik-baik saja. Kita akan melatihnya dengan baik.
I ain't gonna lie. After Meat Canyon switched to Patreon, this man just doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a damn.
Let me call my wife, please. I have to use the restroom.
Sekarang cepat, kita harus penuhi kuota. Hei Ahmad, kamu harus kesini. Ini sangat lucu.
I don't understand a
Lihat
damn
seberapa besar
word.
kue ini. Oh, kuenya besar banget ya.
This double chunk chocolate cookie is a boom! Isn't that right?
Lihat, gimana tuh sama dia?
Ya ampun, ada apa?
Alright, not helpful. Was not helpful.
We believe
No
in
one
a future
cares!
where
Fucking vote Trump. Like, I don't give a shit enough for politics. Alright, the next video that we got for tonight is I am terrified of what I saw on the Baby Monitor animated horror story by Thriller Teller. This girl is great! Oh, I love these stories, man. I'm terrified of what I saw on the Baby Monitor.
My name is Alina, and this happened 3 weeks ago.
This is as good
One
as like
night, my
a llama,
husband came home and
like
told
llama
me
shorts,
that
horror
he's
shorts
got
party.
something for me. It was a baby monitor, one of the fancy video ones. I asked him if my 3 a.m. visits to the nursery were starting to bother him.
That
To
would
which
bother
he replied
anybody.
with a smile, maybe a little, and that he thought this might help us both sleep better. I glanced at the sleek white baby monitor box and said, okay, let's do it.
I know, Cap. If you go into
We
the
set it up in the
hospital
nursery
at
that
3
night.
a.m.,
I
oh,
pointed
nah,
the
that's...
camera right at the crib.
That's just
and
crazy
placed
enough.
the monitor at the nightstand. I fell asleep watching the video feed of our son peacefully sleeping in his cot. I jolted awake. I quickly looked at the monitor. The feed showed James sleeping, looking like a little angel. I smiled and fell back into a deep sleep. The next night, as John and I were getting ready for bed, I asked him if he heard the weird noise coming from James' room last night. John seemed a bit worried and wondered if we got mice again in the house. I hadn't even thought about that until he said so. I started getting anxious and told John that I should sleep in James' room tonight.
Why?
Just in case,
Or just
because
bring the kid
I
into
didn't
your
want
room.
mice getting into the crib. John said that I didn't need to because I have the monitor, but I was still not satisfied. He frowned and told me that I was overreacting and getting anxious for no reason.
I could understand that
It wasn't
in
my
like a normal
anxiety.
setting.
I was just concerned
But-
about our child's well-being. But John didn't understand and kept saying that I shouldn't be concerned so much and relax. We had a bit of an argument and finally I decided to just leave it and slept.
Or you could have just moved the crib into your room. It would have solved so many problems.
I woke up again at 3 a.m. Instinctively, I reached for the baby monitor. The red light blinded me in the darkness. I waited for my eyes to adjust. There was my little man facing away from the camera, with his little tufts of hair sticking every which way, sleeping peacefully. I set the monitor back down on the nightstand and closed my eyes. My eyes flew open. James was facing towards me now, eyes closed peacefully, puffy little cheeks smushed against the soft
Okay, where's the
pillow.
climax?
Alina, sleep, he's fine. Stop checking him again and again. I thought maybe John has a point. I forced my eyes closed. He's fine. The fog of sleep filled my mind, melting my thoughts into dreamy nonsense. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Don't check on him. Just go to sleep.
Or not.
A loud cry came through the wall. When I looked in the monitor, I saw that James was laying in the same position, but despite the cries coming from the nursery, his mouth was closed. What the hell?
Oh,
I
problems.
leaped out of bed and grabbed the doorknob and yanked it open, running blindly into the room.
Oh, damn.
from him.
Oh, it's Momo.
Within a matter of seconds, the woman slipped
Who
out
remembers
the
that
window.
meme?
I grabbed James out of the crib, held him tight against my chest. John came stumbling in. Call the police, someone was in here! As I held James tight against me, something
Move,
caught my eye.
man.
The baby monitor camera, its red light blinking in the darkness. There was something propped up in front of it. I reached out and turned it over. It was a photo of my son sleeping peacefully in his bed.
Oh, that's top tier knowledge right there. They hit you with the picture in front of the camera shit. That's some spy shit.
Hi everyone. I
Oh,
hope you
yes, we know. I love it. I love you too. It's great. Give him a like. I love this thriller teller shit. Alright, so this last video is a very specific one. It's not the full video. It is 3 OnlyFans horror short stories, and it is posted by a guy named Mort. It is specifically, and I saw this one on Twitter, specifically Story 2 Kidnapped OnlyFans Model. We all know what OnlyFans is. It is the dumbest thing put on the earth because I don't know why motherfuckers would rather pay for porn. I don't know what's the thrill in paying for porn. It's free out there, guys. It's been free for many years. I'd rather get caught dead than put a dime on fucking a hooker.
The story I'm about to tell you is something that I'm still in disbelief of.
This looks
today.
like
crazy
llama
things happen all the
arts.
time, but even with that in mind,
Or not, I have no idea.
The situation I was knee deep in was honestly unfathomable. I struggle to even listen to the
Whoever
words
credit
OnlyFans
this
without
animation,
shuddering.
please don't do
This happened
anything,
when
because I don't
was
really
in
know if this is the
college,
original guy or
so
not,
really
but it's
not that
posted by
bad.
Mort, like I said.
I was an engineering student, and I would often find myself in the library either doing work or catching up with other students in my college. The library was an interesting place. It seemed to attract a lot of different students from all over campus, all with their own unique tastes and experiences. The people and their thinking processes were very diverse. This meant that I'd end up meeting people with a widely different series of interests than me. One of them was a beautiful young woman named Rose. We initially struck a conversation over something casual.
I know, okay, I've been to a campus, I've been to a college campus, and the amount of, I don't want to like knock people for their beliefs, but the amount of conspiracy theorists genuinely blow my mind. Because there are many conspiracy theorists out there who have like these wild tales about, oh, history's lying to us, this never happened. It's flat earthers? Holy shit. They adamantly say like, oh, well, why can't the satellite just take a picture of the Earth and just spin it around? We've done that. We've really done that. And it's just, holy shit. Go to a campus, find a conspiracy theorist. You'll understand because they try to like sell their idea in the most unsellable way. Yet, for some fucking reason, they think that they're just so fucking right. It just blows my mind. And yet, you don't really want to tell them how it is because you just want to, like, okay, don't worry. Treat them like a child, like, oh, you're so right, little Timmy. The Earth so was flat. I'm not confirming or denying it. I'm just saying, not my Arab expertise.
Like our shoes or the weather, but soon considered ourselves decent friends. We eventually added each other on social media, and that's when I noticed it in her Instagram bio. She had an OnlyFans.
Swerve.
I personally didn't care that much. It's honestly
I
something
would.
that we're
I ain't gonna be
starting to see
friends
more
with
and
no
more in
hoe.
our day and age. But I eventually realized that Rose's OnlyFans was actually quite the topic on campus. Most people I'd met seemed to have some opinion or another about Rose's OnlyFans. The opinions seemed to be split in 2 different ways. One being impressed with her confidence and the fact that she's open about having an OnlyFans, and the other half
There's nothing to be
being critical
impressed
of her,
about.
feeling like she has no respect for herself and feeling that she'd do anything for money.
On God!
I personally didn't care that much. But one night, Rose seemed to be doing some sort of promotion on her OnlyFans, and my curiosity spiked. She was giving out a month of free content, and seemingly trying to gain a bigger audience.
Don't do that.
Now, signing up for an OnlyFans wasn't exactly
Damn,
on my list of
but
plans
don't
for
do that.
night, but she was giving it out for free, and I figured I should check it out.
No!
After all, the whole school was talking about it, so I used a spam email of mine and signed up.
Good
It wasn't
idea.
anything out of the ordinary, to be honest.
Stay
with you.
incognito.
Nothing unexpected. Sure, it was somewhat awkward seeing Rose in photos like that, but hey, what was I expecting? I took a look at her subscriber count, and she seemed to have quite a lot of them. I could imagine that she's making quite a lot of money with this. A week or 2 passed by, and I honestly forgot that I even signed up for an account. It was interesting and all seeing Rose's OnlyFans, but I honestly had better things to do.
Keep your priorities straight, my guy.
Something happened. He told me frantically to check her OnlyFans and social media. I
you
opened
should.
my OnlyFans and saw it. She had been kidnapped. On her OnlyFans and Twitter was a photo banner with text on it. It stated that she'd been kidnapped, and the kidnappers were looking for a lot of ransom. It mentioned that we had a few days to get the money in, otherwise they'd harm her or kill her. They also included the detail that she's being kept at a secret location, so that they'd make sure that we wouldn't find her. This had to be some sort of joke, right? I immediately messaged her various times on every single platform. No response.
I still ain't paying a dime.
Other people as to what they got from her. They got no response either. All of us were in a panicked state. We had no idea what was happening or what to do. Was Rose pulling some sort of sick joke? Was she okay? That's when it hit us. Rose hadn't been seen all that past week. At that point, we knew that something might have actually happened.
You could spit that out. Just to be very clear, you can really spit that out.
We waited for another day.
And you can undo the things like it's perfectly way to get out.
But that never happened. We started looking for her. Everyone on campus looked up and down the place for her, but there was no sign. Whether it was her usual hangout spot or less known places, there was absolutely no trace of her every square inch of the university. We then asked our professors, and they said the same thing. Her attendance report revealed that she had been absent the whole week. Things just kept getting weirder and weirder. Some of her close friends even contacted her family asking...
don't contact her, Pops!
Where she was either. We were really starting to...
Now you gotta break the news about her OnlyFans!
We didn't want to start paying the ransom just yet. After all, the kidnappers could just keep increasing the price. Several reports were signed to the university, and eventually a missing person case was submitted to the police. It started off with campus security looking around and scanning for where she could be, but evolved to a full-on police warrant and search investigation. Even the cops were a bit stumped with the whole situation. They'd obviously seen kidnappings before, but asking for a ransom on an online platform, that wasn't exactly heard of.
That's smart, actually. I wonder if that actually has happened.
But there was still no sign of her. Eventually, a warrant for the search of Rose's home was finally approved, and we all looked inside her dorm. The apartment seemed completely normal, but her essential items such as her pillows and laptop were all gone. From this, we concluded that she might have been kidnapped while she was leaving and going somewhere. The police took a look at the security footage and noticed that her car seemed to have left the parking lot the supposed day of the kidnapping. The investigation was just getting weirder and weirder. All of us were extremely worried. We knew that someone or the other would have the motivation to kidnap Rose. After all, she was a wealthy, famous, and attractive young woman.
Hey! Oh, damn!
Some sort of creep or psycho who wanted to harm her. People had already started submitting small amounts towards her ransom. They just didn't want to take that pose, though. A day later, and it was trending all over social media. Hashtag Save Rose. The story even hit count.
I ain't even going cat right now. I ain't even I'm just saying. This one is an experienced specimen. Just saying.
They just didn't want to take that risk.
Just saying. Like, god damn. Alright. Now I get it. Now I get it.
Save Rose. The story even hit county news. Everyone in a 20-mile radius started talking about this, and eventually the police started to work overtime.
I ain't paying money for no OnlyFans model. No.
It really wouldn't look good on their part if they didn't find her. Eventually, the state troopers got involved too, and they started looking for her as well. The search continued, and with it our worries. Eventually, the ransom was paid off. So many people had pitched in small amounts that the money goal was hit. Was she free? Would the kidnappers just keep raising the ransom price? A few hours went by.
Can't they track that shit?
There was still no answer from Rose. We were at the peak of our fear. Normally something would happen by now, right? But no, none of us got an answer. But that next day, everything was answered. A highway patrol officer spotted the vehicle that was registered to Rose. It also was reported missing at the time. He immediately turned on his lights and pulled the car over. That was it, the moment of truth. As he got up to the car door, the officer spotted Rose. He immediately took her out of the car and inspected it thoroughly, but she was the only one in it. The news hit us that Rose had been found, and she was taken back to the police station for questioning. All of us were relieved.
It'd be hilarious. It'd be hilarious if she planned the whole thing.
But once again, things just kept getting stranger and stranger. Rose did not have a single scratch on her. The paramedics and investigators found no sign of any physical or mental trauma. Kidnapping victims would normally have either one of these. Rose was being rather evasive with the questions as well. She was overall vague about the situation and didn't seem spooked the slightest bit.
Ah, damn, she tricked everyone.
Rose was released. The investigation continued,
she
but
bamboozled.
when she got back on campus, all of us were thrilled. We were just so worried for her.
Yeah,
We had
thrilled that
so
your
many
campus
questions,
hoe is
questions
back.
which Rose didn't seem to want to answer. We understood why. After all, she deserved some much-needed time to herself. I tried to ask her some more questions one-on-one when everyone left her apartment, but she seemed to still be acting odd. She avoided every single question in the weirdest way possible. I decided to call it a day and headed back to my room.
I don't know why you gotta
As I
avoid questions.
continued
Just say
my
you don't
walk
want to
home,
talk about it and
I
just
couldn't
stick
stop
with that.
thinking about it though. Everything about this whole situation was just so odd. And for Rose to come back like nothing even happened, it just contradicts everything I could even think of. But then, it struck me. The ransom, the lack of evidence, Rose's lack of answers, something deeper was happening, and it involved her. The next morning I got up, and my phone was flooded with notifications. Rose was arrested.
Damn!
According to various news sources and friends, Rose had faked the whole thing for money.
Damn!
Some quick fame and cash and somehow thought that doing a fake kidnapping would be the answer.
Damn!
Some of her essential items
Damn!
were missing was because she took them with her. She had left for some sort of beachside hotel. The location was remote enough to avoid suspicion, but not too close for comfort.
That's
She stayed there for a
stupid.
few
You could have
days
got
until
away
the
with that shit
quote-unquote
if you just
ransom
spent
was
the fucking
paid
week in
off.
the woods.
This explained everything. She was
Ah,
apparently
damn.
caught after they tracked down all of the traffic cameras which spotted her car. They managed to find the location she had traveled to and back from.
Oh,
Rose
rookie.
was sued for all the ransom she collected and lost even more than she gained in remaining lawsuits. She was charged with public mischief as well as false reporting. The charges stacked up to a high-level misdemeanor, and she was sentenced to a year in prison.
Year?
My jaw was on the floor as I heard all of this. We were all so upset with her, so upset with ourselves. How could we really fall for this?
Why not
How
more?
could she do such a thing? I still haven't heard from Rose, but the story is something that I will never forget. To this day, OnlyFans is something I'd never think of in the same light again. What I'm about
Huh, that's an interesting way to look at things. So, could that actually happen? Just speeding right past all this shit. Didn't really see any of this. Never really seen none of that. But could like an actual OnlyFans person kind of get away with that? Like put out a ransom, but they need to do it right. I mean, like stage the kidnapping and everything. But, you know, I believe, hey, she could have gotten away with it if she just got her fucking story straight. Or just not spent the night at a hotel, or spent the night in like a fucking cabin in the woods, or some shit. I don't really know. Anyways, on to the reviews. Oh, but that is tragic. That is crazy. I ain't even gonna lie. Selling your child for what? A 10% off discount at Costco?
So you're giving away one child. Yeah. Okay, that upgrades your membership card for another 10% on cash rebate.
Upgrades the membership card to another 10% off. That's wild. Costco ain't that good. I know damn straight, because I haven't seen a Costco, I think, in my, not in my life. I've seen a Costco, but I don't think I've ever been inside one. Buddy's been across the goddamn sea. He survived off nothing but his own fat. I'm surprised he even lived. But that's crazy. Ah, tragic. Real tragic. And the fact that this man strikes again. Why does he look like... He looks like... Oh my god. He looks like, It's not American Dad. It's, King of the Hill. But not the blonde. No, is he blonde? I don't think he is blonde. This just reminds me of the kid from the King of the Hill show. I ain't gonna cap. This was smart. This was smart. This was real smart. Concern the mother for the win, but at the same time, I can understand the realism in this doesn't really match up, because 9 times out of 10, this doesn't really happen. You know? Well, not the whole people breaking into the house. What I'm talking about is like over-concerned mother who takes their newborn child to the doctors every other day because of something so simple. And then there's Momo, guest star. Who remembers that meme? Remember the whole Momo shit on the fucking news where I don't know, guys were saying some shit? I don't really know. Look it up. You don't know what this face reference it is. And then there's the switch up.
I reached out.
Perfect. That's crazy. So you're telling me every time they made a sound, right, they just kept swapping the photos back and forth? And you're also telling me that you didn't see like the movement of the baby in the baby monitor? I'm pretty sure you'd notice that. But all right, whatever. OnlyFans is the most horrible thing you could have got out of that. I'm gonna be real with you. You could have totally got out of that, but yet you didn't. And I ain't gonna cap. I'm still standing my ground on this. I ain't even gonna cap. 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 I would get behind that in a literal sense, in a very literal sense. But however, hell, she could have got away with it. On some real shit. She could have gotten away with that. But you drive to a hotel? On some real shit, I probably would have staged the whole kidnapping on like a burner phone. Or just say, hey, I went to this place. Or, I don't know, make up some nice ass fucking story. Don't drive your car down to this place in the fucking broad daylight or anything like that. I don't really know. If you're gonna pull off like a heist like that, at least think about not getting caught first. Someone could actually do this in real life. There's so many OnlyFans people out there that people could actually fucking pull this off. Not pull it off. They'd probably get caught anyways, but they'd probably actually do it. I don't think any OnlyFans person now would manage to pull it off because, well, they're not smart. Because they're doing OnlyFans. Duh. Anyways, there's no goddamn talk. It won me over. This thing won me over. It won me over by this. This won me over, and this is going to be the thumbnail. Hopefully we can take it down. But it doesn't really matter. It won me over. It won me over. Anyways, that is all the time I got for today. You can follow me on the links in the description below. You can go on Rumble at Disgusting to see all the erotic shit that I post. And as always, we'll meet again next Friday for more. I'm gonna go watch some free porn. How about that? I'm gonna go watch some free porn. That classic shit. That classic shit. But you know.
Oh, he's a big boy. Stop! Come here! Hold him! No, hold him! Lift with your legs!
What is this? Daddy!
George, set it down.
Daddy!
Long day. Now move this pile over here.
Help me! Oh!